Hey Taxi is excited to bring you another amazing author from our book, The Entrepreneur's Toolkit for Success, interviewed by our very own Dawn Cermak.
Well, hey, everybody, I'm so excited to bring you this next guest in our Meet the Author series for the Entrepreneur's Toolkit for Success. This is Lisa Malone, and she is a professional organizer. You got to wait till you hear her story. I'm so excited. She just gave me a little hint of some things that she's got cooking, and I can't wait. I'm actually thinking I'm going to volunteer to be one of the beta testers so that I can get my hands on it sooner rather than later. Just saying.
Nice.
So I'm going to introduce Lisa to you. Her retirement in November 2019 from a 20-year career in technology sales, most notably for 14 years at Microsoft, was well-timed. She developed what would end up as Career 2.0 during the pandemic. She found a huge need to help family and friends get organized and create new systems to regain control of their home. Parents and kids remote working and learning under one roof created absolute chaos and stress and tension, right? All of that, Lisa.
That's
Professional organizing, a passion she never knew she had. She always enjoyed working, but this level of satisfaction was nothing she had ever experienced before. She leveraged her strengths in project management and aptitude for organizing logistics to attract a fan base that quickly evolved into a thriving business. Over the last year in business, she realized how fulfilling it was to help clients look and feel they are ready to conquer the world, especially women. Many clients were struggling with a closet full of clothes and nothing to wear. She evolved her business into a niche market of luxury closet organizing and wardrobe transformation. What you wear has an impact on how you feel when you walk out the door. She realized she had found her calling. And I'm just going to give you a little hint. Her course is called You Have Arrived. And I feel like not only is that the name of your course, but that embodies who you are right now.
Absolutely.
You have arrived. So years at what were you doing at Microsoft? Crazy technology sales and project management and all kinds of.
Yes. Oh my goodness. It was a lot. I mean, it was such a cool experience. I went from a small technology company in Baltimore and in happenstance came across an opportunity at Microsoft. The person said, you'd be great at Microsoft. You should apply. When I interviewed, I didn't even know what I was applying for because he didn't give me any of the information. So 2001, I started at Microsoft in marketing and my role evolved to channel management. So as a channel manager, you're basically either at Microsoft, you sell the software or you make the software. So as a channel manager, I was helping implementation or technology companies install our software so the final customer loved it and it was a good experience. So interestingly enough, I became a business coach. So I hear myself now. I know what I need to be doing. I need to be setting up my infrastructure. I need to be doing these things. I need to not teeter-totter with marketing. I need, the systems need to be in place. And it's funny because I will argue with myself about the way my partners argued with me, like, I'm too busy. I wear too many hats. So I knew what they were going through anyway, but, to make that growth plan and the marketing background that I had was really helpful because I think about it now in social marketing, it's, there's so many different components to it and kind of just how do you leverage it? It's easier. It's more affordable actually than what it was. You're not sending out postcards or mailers and cold calling, it's just the social media, getting people to know your personality through posts and, through shared tips and tricks. It's a way better way to market your business. So I changed jobs after 14 years to do the same job with a different technology company, Sage Intact. And then I was just tired. I was tired of the large quotas, the corporate and all that fun stuff. And so I decided to retire and do something different. I always knew I wanted to have fun at work. It was very hard for me to put what that meant into words, so I would find fun in what I was doing. But when I retired and thought, what am I going to do with myself now? It wasn't going to be professional organizing. It happened because COVID happened. And what I was going to do was a small business my husband had started where it was Microsoft partner complimentary, but all the trade shows had closed down and everything. So I'm sitting at home bored out of my mind. And I started helping, hearing everyone complaining about their homes, how they need to make a home office, that it's in the middle of their kids' playroom, hell in a handbasket. Everyone's at home. What do they do? How can they get control back? So I started with friends and family and told my story, and it's just kind of evolved, and everyone's like, come do my house. I need the help. And I've fallen in love with all of my clients because their stories are so fascinating. Their kids and just seeing their faces after I organize something, just rediscovering the space. And it's just because the clutter it just clogs your mind. It's stressful, it's related, it's emotional baggage along with physical baggage. And when it's gone, because I said it's okay to let it go, and they needed that permission to let it go, it's just like a whole new world for people. So it's very fulfilling. Yeah. So
you like specifically closets.
I do.
We had a conversation about it, and I'm like, well, come help me do my whole house. You're like, yeah, well, and I said, come help me pack up my house before I, because I'm going to rent out my house while I'm in Barcelona in the fall. So come help me pack up you're like, yeah, I like closets. I like the start, the middle, and the end. I like the instant gratification, and I like the whole project right in front of me. Not that you won't help people with their house.
Yeah. And I'm working on a couple whole house projects right now. Here's what I realized is when I go into a house. Usually the mom calls me. I've had a couple guys call me, but it's always the mom feeling very overwhelmed, doing all of the things. And I will go into the house and everyone has been tended to except for her. So I've seen a house where like the kids' room is meticulously organized. The mother-in-law stays with them and she has her place. And then, the mom goes into a room and she's like, I'm so embarrassed to look at my closet. All my stuff's on the floor. I haven't done that yet. I'm like, we need to start with the woman, because you, just like in the airplane, you've got to be breathing to be able to help others.
Right.
If you wake up in the morning and walk into your closet and it looks amazing, and you pick your outfit and you feel amazing, you go out into the world every day in such a different state of mind than you were if you're, oh God, here I am again. I piling through all these clothes. I don't have anything to wear. That's kind of where you want to start. And they say in professional organizing, you should start with your bedroom. For that reason is when you go to sleep at night and wake up in the morning, you need it to be your oasis, your calming space, your place where you start with like no chaos, not all the chaos. So yeah, that's kind of how closets went. Plus I love the bling. I like to change out the light fixtures to chandeliers. I like the baskets and the hangers and everything that makes it boutique. I like to use people's hats on the wall as like decor, and put their purses in their shoes, and it's satisfying.
So you help people learn how to turn their closet into a boutique where they go in the morning and they get to shop in their closet, and
right.
And you help them because you work hand in hand with a stylist. So not only is their closet organized, but they know what goes with what. They know how to put on outfits that pop. And how important is it, especially for female entrepreneurs? Do we have time to try to figure out an outfit before we're jumping on a Zoom, before we're running to the next and running to the next and running to the next? No, we need to know what they are, know we look great, get that feedback even from somebody else that, oh, that outfit pops. That's a great Zoom outfit. That's a great stage outfit. That's a great networking outfit. These are really good, because we need not only for it to be easy and quick, but we need to at all times feel good about ourselves, know we look and feel our best, have our self-esteem high, and be, excited about how we're showing up, because our self-esteem as female entrepreneurs is critical to our success, right?
Absolutely. Yep. Your clothes need to be fit you, flatter you, and have fun with it. So people are seeing, it's you walk into a room and your confidence is there. Really, it's your outer representation of your inner confidence and your inner strengths and your knowledge in your business and, all of those parts of it. It's just a reflection of yourself.
Okay, so you guys, you're probably now thinking, well, she probably doesn't live near me, so what good is that going to do me that Lisa is a fabulous closet organizer and boutique creator? What good does that do me if she doesn't live near me? Well, Lisa and her stylist partner totally took this to the next level. I'm so excited for you guys to hear about what they've created together. It's a course we talked about it called You Have Arrived. And tell us a little bit about the course, Lisa.
So I met the stylist, and we started our businesses at the same time. And we were talking about how we love helping people and it's so fulfilling, but that our reach is very small. So I'm in Maryland, it's Howard and Montgomery counties, and you're driving places, you're on site. How can we scale this across? How can we get people excited about this and really doing this? Plus, DIY is a big thing. So people want to play with it and learn, all enough to be dangerous. So the course You Have Arrived, it teaches people the basics of style and the basics of professional organizing. So we'll take you in the course. The first module is kind of the overview of why we came to be, what we plan to do with you and for you, and how you can participate in the course to really influence it as well, and join our community online so we can support each other and grow this community to be a super uplifting place.
And show up our new outfits.
Yes, absolutely. Post our outfits, I've got, this is my closet, help, all the fun things that social media brings people together, right? You bring people from all over the world to a similar place who are in the same place in life. So the second module is the basics of styling. So the stylist, Batul, will take you through, what do you want to look like? We're going to create vision boards together that we're going to post online. We're going to find kind of colors and styles. We're going to learn about, your body type and how to dress that body type, again, to fit, flatter, and have fun with your clothes. All of those things, like what you can do for yourself as you create your roadmap. And then the third module is the basics of organizing, and that is professional organizing. So it's not just moving things around. The key to professional organizing is purging. You aren't going to keep the thing. Now that you've learned how to dress for your body, those are the things that are hitting the road, right? You are just going to get rid of anything that does not meet the criteria that you've created for yourself. And a lot of women keep clothes that were their former selves, but not their future selves. So we're thinking about your future self. How do you want to look? So you're maybe not a stay-at-home mom anymore, or maybe you came from corporate life and you're starting, you're an entrepreneur, you're starting a small business. What does that look like for you? Where are you networking? Where are you going? How do you dress for those things? So once you find out then what you're going to wear and keep, how to purge and sort and organize, then the fourth module is the fun part, because you've done all the heavy lifting in those two components, is then you start shopping your closet. So what we want to do is not give everyone permission to just restuff their closet with anything and everything. It's wear what you have that you love that looks good, and then figure out what you're missing so you can complement those pieces and kind of bring it in. But also we're learning to put outfits together and how to style yourself. So when you go in, you see your pants are on one side, your shirts. What I've done, because I've gone through the same process with my partner, is to pull out something different and then match it together with something else. So I'll go with like a crazy pair of pants that I would never have worn and try to find something different that goes with it. And I found myself regressing a little bit and going with something safe, but we're not safe. You know what I mean? You've got all these clothes, nothing to wear. It's because you're not kind of getting out of your comfort zone to put things together. But now that you've learned, you're bringing all these things together and it's so much fun. Then the last module, we're celebrating, we're posting our wins and our successes and our outfits. We're helping each other dress for special events. It's just, we're talking about, of course, maintenance and momentum. Keep up the momentum. Don't let it go because you all of a sudden are kind of off the hook. No, we want it to continue to be a place where you're buying with intention, you're dressing with intention, and that you're really projecting that you have arrived. You're confident, you've done the work, and you are an amazing human and should be celebrated.
I'm so excited. I can't wait for when is the course launching?
We're launching in the middle of January. So, it launches January 17th. So we're going to do some beta, a couple of weeks, make sure we get all the glitches out, but we will be live in February for everyone to sign up. I mean, you can sign up early and be part of our test group. So we would love to have you.
Pick me.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Everybody else is listening.
It's
It'll
really
so
interesting because you and I had a couple conversations about style and about your stylist and about some of the things that you had done. And very out of character for me, I was in a store the other day and I found these fabulous black and white houndstooth shoes. And I have nothing really that I needed them for, they went with. I bought them and I said, I'm going to build a whole rockin' outfit around these fabulous black and white houndstooth shoes. Because they were great.
And you know what Batul would say? She would say, go with a pop of color. The shoes are fabulous. Don't just wear all black because your shoes are black and white, or all white because your shoes are black and white, or cream because your shoes are black and white, or go monochromatic where your whole outfit is cream because that's out of the ordinary, right? Or a pop of color, or go, she has me totally in love with the leopard print belt. So she would probably pair a leopard print belt with those shoes because I know. It's like a whole, and the earring, so for me today, the earrings are not to take away from the necklace. So the necklace is totally out of the norm for me. But accessories are another thing that we talk about too, like the cuff bracelets, take the time. I have jewelry and it's been sitting, I moved 3 years ago. I only unpacked that jewelry like 6 months ago when Batul was telling me like, what do you got? Let's, pull something out. Let's try it on, throw it on, layer, anyway, it's so fun. And, you don't have to spend a lot of money to do it, which is so beautiful. In fact, when you think about the course, which we're pricing at $497, which is a steal, we are going to save you from wasting $200 every time you go to Target, where you're thinking about buying those awful trendy things that you don't like, or all those clothes in your closet that have the tag still on it. Think of how much money you would have if you were able to return those, or you returned them, or you remember to return them. It's so, again, it's intention and kind of giving your, I want to go out and get something that misses this piece, potentially, like maybe it's a leather jacket or something super flashy and fun, but you're going to wear your own pants, and maybe you'll get a belt, but your own shirt, your own shoes, and just kind of dress them up. So yes, we plan on saving you a lot of money in wasted purchases, or you buy it and you wear it once, but it doesn't really fit you and it's not comfortable. And, the cost of, Batul talks about the cost of an item. If you have an outfit that's a shirt that's $200 and you think that's ridiculous, but you wear it all of the time, the price per wear is $1 if you're wearing it 200 times. So it's really not, buying a couple classic pieces is not ridiculous or out of a price range if you're wearing them and dressing yourself and you're representing yourself that way.
And priceless if it makes you feel like $1 million.
Yeah.
If it skyrockets your self-esteem, if you're like, I look good, I know I look good, so I can take on the world. It makes a big difference. I'm so excited.
Yes.
About what you've created. I'm so excited that you agreed to be part of this book because
Me too.
Because I think people just don't realize that, I think what's going to make it work and be successful, this new course you have arrived, is the community.
Yeah.
Because we don't like to do anything alone, especially not clean out our closets.
Exactly.
I can't even clean my room without getting on the phone with somebody. I'm like, I'll call, it'll be Saturday morning. I'll call one of my friends and she'll be like, oh, is it time to clean your room? Am I the thing that's keeping you company to clean your room? Because
exactly. And what we're going to do is we're going to do live events on the community and then post them to the course so that they are extra material as we go, because there are already things like, I just thought of another topic of, I've been buying some purses, but I found one. In fact, I'm looking at it. Do you mind if I pull it real quick?
Go ahead.
Okay. So this purse, I hope my husband's not watching this. This purse, which was originally $3,500. Mm-hmm. It is snakeskin, and I don't even know who the designer is, but it's a designer bag. So I went to this store called Chic to Chic, which is in Rockville, Maryland, and they have one in Bethany Beach as well. And they have designer things, Chanel, just amazing, Louis Vuitton, amazing things. So I went there to actually check it out for a client who had some high priced items that she wanted to consign. And they keep it for 90 days. I learned a lot about the process. And after 90 days, you can say to them, I want it back, or they can discount it and get rid of it or whatever. So this purse was in the consignment store for $1,000. So I was looking around for Burberry because I'm a super big fan of Burberry, and I didn't find anything Burberry, but I went over to the table, the discounted table, and got this purse for $200.
Wow.
I know. So my point is this. We're going to share all these tips and tricks with people. Like, you can look like $1 million, but not spend $1 million. You know, you can get, whether you're doing consignment. Actually, I followed an Amazon influencer and picked this outfit. But literally, the boots were from Target for $20. This wrap was from Target as well. It was plaid. And then I got a cream turtleneck dress. And I'm actually wearing the dress in the course, but not the wrap. I walked into a bar. It's not a joke. I walked into a bar and the bartender said, "Is that a Burberry wrap?" And I'm like, "No, it's from Target." She's like, "You look so good." Every time I wear this outfit, everyone's like, "You look so good." And now I wear the necklace with it because the turtleneck white thing, it looks really nice. And people are like, "I love your necklace." Oh my God, I love your outfit. Where'd you get that? Target and Amazon. So it's like really just making the good choices, the colors for you that make you glow, and the cut for you that makes you confident and flatters your body. And, you know, you can do so many things. It's not a bank breaker. And you probably have a ton of things in your closet. You just can't find them because you got so much other stuff in there.
True. That's a true statement.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing some of your wisdom with us and some
You're
of
welcome.
and your approach. And who's excited about taking the course? I totally am. I am. And
That's
I
awesome.
think a lot of other people are going to be too, because it's
I know. And every time I see it, we're putting out some bloopers because they're very, very funny as we're, trying to, as Batul is trying to say, aesthetic preferences. And like a bee had come around. And so I start following it because I didn't want my videographer to get stung because they were cold. I turned the heat on. It must have woken from, I don't even know what. But every time I see it, I'm so excited because the content is so good. It's like it gives you enough, and then you go do the work and you share with the community, and then we teach you a little bit more, and you go do the work and you come back, and all the closet purging is very overwhelming, but we're there to cheer you on. So it'll be super fun.
awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you for sharing with us. And I can't wait for you all to read Lisa's chapter. It's fascinating. Her career, her whole what happened to this point. It's a fascinating story. So I'm looking forward to reading her chapter and taking the course. You have arrived. So Lisa, how can people get a hold of you?
People can find us online at youhavearrived.net. So that's where you'll get the course information, and we'll talk more about it, but you'll also be introduced to my business as a professional organizer and my partner's business as a personal stylist, because there's links to our site from there. So the best place to go is youhavearrived.net.
And people can also follow you on Instagram.
Yes, absolutely. You can follow me on Instagram at Lisa Malone Professional Pro Organizer, or youhave.arrived. Instagram is probably the best place to start. Youhave.arrived.
Yeah, because you post a lot there, and videos and different things. Right?
Yeah. Tips and tricks. Yes.
Tips and tricks. There you go.
Yes. And you don't need to be a course member to get those tips and tricks, because we will take stuff from the course and share it out to everyone, just because it's such great information. And then once you take the course, you get the deeper knowledge and, the partnership and the community.
Got it. Perfect. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Ready to level up in your own business? Visit us at www.heytaxiacademy.com and discover all the tools, training, and other go-to resources for mission-driven female entrepreneurs.